Take a good look at me now. Do you still recognize me?
The roots of kind of how Pop Evil came to be was, a long story. We started off kind of like as a garage band. Dave and I kind of grew up together. And it just kind of snowballed. It kept getting bigger and bigger. We got more serious about wanting to have a quality demo product. We wanted to not just give 10 good songs on a record and kind of push locally. We wanted to meet people, and we went to Detroit and recorded some good demos with Al Sutton, who had worked with Kid Rock, and a lot of people that were doing big things in Detroit, and kind of started a name for ourselves locally with there, and caught the attention of our local radio station, and which then, of course, led to some interest from some management, the George and the father-son duo team of the George Cappellini family, and it's what we loved about our management. It was they're very family-run, and we're a very family-run orientated band, and obviously from coming from the economic struggles in the state of Michigan, it's important that everything's really close to family and close-knit, and we're no different with our band, and it just kind of has become the perfect marriage, and here we are. The band was kind of, they were kind of seeing what we all wanted to do first, and we had a couple different options, we were going to go with. And then actually Johnny was he wasn't my first choice at all. And I remember we had a little meeting, a little phone conference with him, and he was the first guy that said out of any, like every other producer we talked to was like, okay, we're going to change this, we're going to change this. Johnny was the only producer when we talked to him, and he was like, you know what? These songs are amazing. I'm the guy that's going to take you guys to the promised land. I'm the guy that's going to get these songs to be hits. We had a show that kind of, I think, has led to this momentum. We had one at Rock on the Range where we made a statement with our old record label, with our old record deal we had. We weren't happy where we were at, and frustrated that we kept getting told that the album would be released this date, and it was getting postponed, then it was getting delayed, then it wasn't going to happen, and I think the frustration that we had, we wanted to prove to our fans that, hey, like, we're fans of music too, and we're just as frustrated, and we, I took the record contract up and ripped it up on stage, and it might not have been as obviously as groundbreaking for our career as maybe Adele's performance or U2's, but for Pop Evil, I think it's really led to this momentum that we've had, leading into this next tour, which is with Three Doors Down. It just feels like
you definitely stir the pot a little bit.
Yeah, we stir the pot. You can just feel like, all eyes are suddenly, it's like, oh, they're all focused over here to the left, but now all of a sudden they're looking over here in Pop Evil's direction, like, who are these guys now? From touring with the Judas Priest crew, one thing that we picked up was just how organized their crew was, how they loaded stuff on stage, how their crew was. I mean, they had we don't do this yet, but I'd love to do it. I mean, sometimes when you play big stages, you see so many people just frolicking or hanging out,
None
and
of
drinking.
That up there, man.
It's like a rap show, you know what I mean? Everyone's hanging out. It's like, dude, there's my boy, there's my friends over here. It's like, dude, it just doesn't look clean, like everything they did was so pro. It totally ex-nayed anybody from not being in the Judas Priest world, and I really love that. The challenge is to Pop Evil the same as it is to any band. You have to write songs that connect with people at the end of the day, and we're very proud of where we come from, and we're very proud of the fact that we stay true to our home roots and Western Michigan in general, and I definitely think it's influenced our music.